A-T. It's in the name.
Before we get started, we wanted to tell you about a project that's really close to our heart. We have written a brand new children's book called The Adventures of Ben and Travis and the Divided Kingdom. This story uses adventure, humor, and imagination to help kids process some really big feelings that often come with divorce. It gives families a way to start honest conversations and helps kids know they're not alone. If you're a parent, grandparent, teacher, or church leader walking alongside a child through a season like this book could be a helpful resource. You can pre-order your copy now at benandtravis.com/books. That's The Adventures of Ben and Travis and the Divided Kingdom, available for pre-order today at benandtravis.com/books. Joseph had every reason to walk away. His reputation was at stake. His future was uncertain. None of this made sense. But when God spoke, Joseph obeyed. He didn't have all the answers. He didn't know how everything would turn out, but he trusted God anyway. Real faith isn't just believing the right things, it's doing the right thing, even when it's difficult. Some of God's greatest work happens through quiet obedience, through people who choose faithfulness when no one is watching. You may be facing a hard choice today. Forgive when it hurts. Stay when it's uncomfortable. Trust when it feels risky. God sees your obedience, and He honors faith that says, Lord, I don't understand, but I trust you. This has been a word of hope. This episode of Helping Healing Humor is brought to you by another show in the Ben and Travis universe, The Long Yes with Travis and Whitney. Most people see the stage, the sermons, the Sunday mornings, but they don't always see the quiet yeses, the hard yeses, the everyday yes that nobody applauds. On The Long Yes, Whitney and I have honest conversations about faith, family, ministry, and what it looks like to keep saying yes to God over the long haul. If you're a minister, a church volunteer, a ministry spouse, or just someone trying to lead your family well, this podcast is for you. Go to benandtravis.com, click the podcast button, and look for The Long Yes with Travis and Whitney, or wherever you listen to podcasts, and start saying yes for the long haul.
Here's your weekly adventures toolkit where we explore various toys, books, techniques used by children's counselors that you can use also at your home to connect with your kids, help them navigate all those big emotions and daily struggles. Some of the things I look at are games that you've heard of before, everyday games that you might have played since you were a kid. They can be used in therapeutic ways. Other resources have been built for very therapeutic purposes. So we hope that you enjoy as we go through some of these. So today, we're going to talk just a little bit about a game called 4 in a Row, Emotion Connection. You'll probably recognize this as Connect 4, kind of like game. And so you have various different colors. With our kids here, we use all 4 at the same time, have a group of 4 kids playing the game. And so you have the color green, you have blue, red, and yellow. And so you can have, each kid has a different one. You could play this with 2 people and, just pick 2 colors. There's other ways that you can play it based upon the color of the faces. So some of the faces have white, some of the faces have black ink on them. And so you could choose to do, they have to be 4 in a row of the white faces or 4 in a row of the black faces. And so you've got a couple of different options that you can do with this game. But the main point of the game is not just to play Connect 4, but to also, as you play one of these pieces, like the one that looks like this, you would match it to the card that has that at the bottom. And on the back, it talks about what is peaceful. And just for the sake of time with the kids here, a lot of times we'll just read the bottom part of it, which is when I feel peaceful, we can, whatever. But it also talks about what peaceful is on each one, or what, each one of those emotions, each one of those things are. So this one is ignored. And so you've got some tips for what you do when you feel ignored. Overwhelmed, jealous, embarrassed, selfish, curious, nervous. And so there's various ways. There's a whole couple pages of instruction that you can do it different ways, play it different ways. Like I said, sometimes with the black ink, sometimes with the white ink, sometimes with the colors of the actual discs. But Lots of different ways to play it, but the whole point of it is to get them talking a little bit about when they feel those emotions, what they can do about it. So that right there, we hope has been something beneficial for you as we think about these adventurers toolkits together. Thanks for being with us for this episode of the Helping Healing Humor podcast. Be sure to download our free ebook, 28 Days of Focused Living, at benandtravis.com and receive all of our Helping Healing and Humor extra content directly in your inbox. We look forward to having you join us at the same Ben and Travis time, same Ben and Travis channel.